Hello, 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 my friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. If you're here, please kindly put a like. As always, I would really appreciate a like. And as always, before we begin, as I'll be talking, if you want to join my Patreon private group, you can do so by following this link, which will also be left in the comments down below and in the description of this live session and video, so to speak. I just published a market update that I promised, a general market update on what I expect the crypto market to do in 2025. 3 days before that, we published an important market update in regards to Ethereum and its important part, the important part it has to play in this cycle and the important part that played in all the previous market cycles. So if you haven't read that, follow that link, read that market update. It is important and crucial. Especially if you're holding altcoins. And in regards to that, I just published another market update, like I said, in regards to the Bitcoin dominance, DXY, the US dollar index, and generally some patterns we've seen in the past and how that can reflect in the future. And tomorrow or the day after that, I'm going to publish an additional market update in regards to timeframes. Yes, timeframes are a secondary metric, but it's one of the components and one of the ingredients in the recipe that comes together that can serve as an extra indicator, market indicator, when all other indicators are pointing to the same thing. So yeah, that's that. Make sure you're reading the updates, my friends. As always, we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on in crypto. After that, I'm going to say hi to everyone and respond to questions. So currently, right now, the market has found a local bottom and it's bouncing. There's a lot of different, basically, scenarios out there outlined by a lot of crypto analysts, a lot of technical analysis. You'll see there a lot of it is traditional, a lot of it is non-traditional. I've posted charts on my Patreon in regards to what I think the market is most likely to do. But I reiterate once again, it's very difficult to be a trader in any market, especially crypto market, because of this high volatility, especially a day trader. A day trader is hectic, a very hectic profession, because statistically, day traders don't do very well. Then swing traders do better than day traders, and then investors do better than swing traders. So being an investor in this market and playing the macro outlook is the best way to make money. It's much easier if you can basically nail the emotional side of crypto and investing, and you can stand the volatility and the big falls and moves. It's much easier to make a lot of money by playing the macro outlook. What I mean by that is always playing the whole cycle. What I mean by playing the whole cycle, of course, I mean waiting for massive crashes, buying, diversifying there, buying different coins, waiting to see which one of your horses delivers once the race begins. What I mean by that is the so-known, what people like to call bull market, what I simply refer to as the take profit phase, where you sell high and higher without chasing the top. So, that's a lot easier to do, and and that's a lot easier to nail than trying to buy low and sell high every single day, or trying to swing trade, because very often these things in crypto don't pay off due to the risk. I just want to make sure that while we are, like, my market update, what we're talking about in the market update on Patreon is different from what we're going to talk about here. What I want to talk about here publicly is, once again, the importance of realizing where we are in the market cycle. We are basically in the last phases. So like roughly 75% to 80% of the market cycle has finished. We still have around 25 to 20% of the market cycle remaining, and everybody's trying to guess how exactly that's going to go. Like I said, that's a perfect way to make yourself look ridiculous, because as always, somebody will get it right, somebody will get it wrong, and then vice versa. The best analysts get some things wrong and right. The worst analysts get some things wrong and right. So playing the micros is very difficult. But there's a certain way I think this macro is going to play out, and what matters for me is the end result, not the path, right? So let's just say there's a point A, a huge forest ahead of us, and point B. All I know is that we're very likely to get to the point B, where basically we'll find a lot of loot and walk away happy. How we get to that point B can be different, right? There's a huge forest in front of us, let's say, and there are three different tracks with different scenarios, right? You might have a very easy journey, you might have a slightly bumpy journey, and you might have a terrible, scary journey where you meet a lot of monsters, so to speak, right? So that's something that I'm not trying to guess, because I do have an idea of what I think the most likely outcome will be the way we get there, but I'm not going to swing trade that. I'm not going to play that. I'm simply going to stick to the plan and wait to get to the point B. And once we emerge on the other side of the forest, I'm going to act, take the loot, and leave before basically the end of the world comes, so to speak. Basically, the massive crashes come. And that's what I'm concentrating on. What I want to outline is make sure whatever your price target is for any coin out there, like I still hold big bags of XRP, XLM, Doge, ADA, BNB, and other coins. I have fully exited with Ethereum and Bitcoin to play it safe, to make sure that I have good profits on the side in case a black swan event happens that nobody can foretell. But once again, make sure that you're at the point in the market cycle where you're looking at taking profits. And if, let's say, for example, if you have a target, whatever your target is, there's nothing wrong with having a target, but split that target in half and then into three, and make sure you take profits there also. So what I mean by that, let's say your the target for XRP is $10. Yeah, sell a good amount, let's say at 3, a good amount at 5 or 6, and then a good amount or 10 or 12, somewhere like that, right? Just don't get so fixated on one price target. Same thing for Ethereum. Let's say if you're holding Ethereum, right? Don't just stick to one price target of 10 or 20K. Sell some, at I don't know, 2K, 3K, 5K, 10K, 7K, 15K, 20K, and make sure that whatever you're selling and whichever profit you took, that it remains sidelined, awaiting for that part in this cycle where we're able to accumulate heavily. So, it is true, absolutely true, that overwhelming majority of coins haven't moved. We've spoken about the reason why that hasn't happened in the past market update and this market update that I just released today. And once basically these things click, a lot more coins will wake up, in my opinion. A lot of the coins will not wake up ever and simply go to zero and do nothing. But I believe more coins will wake up, and enough coins will wake up in order to deliver and do well. How we get to that phase can be very different. We can get further crashes. Maybe we'll get recovery right away. Nobody knows the answer, right? People are just going to guess. People that are permanently bearish are going to keep saying that we're going to crash. People that are permanently bullish are going to say that we're going to go up. People that are flip-flopping are going to flip-flop. So I prefer to ignore the micro phase of the macro phase, and just stick to the macro outlook, right? Like I said early on. So I'm not going to be risking my capital that's already sidelined and that's already secured. That's only going to be rotated if there are great opportunities in the market. Great opportunities in the market come only with great, fantastic crashes. That's when profit will be rotated into the market. Wherever that comes, be it tomorrow or be it in a year, I don't care. Very simple. If I see enough percentage drawdown, that's when that sideline profits that I've taken, when that will be injected and rotated back into the market. Until then, I'm only interested in seeing more coins waking up and taking more profit and laddering out and securing that profit and keeping, and I'm going to keep adding to my profits and keeping that profit sidelined without trying to chase the top, without trying to nail the perfect exit, without trying to buy the dip, without trying to go all in and all that nonsense that we see. My number one goal right now is simply get to the part where I can sell more coins and exit before the massive crash comes. And in addition to that, keeping the profits I've already taken sidelined and being basically very patient with those profits, and the profits that we'll take in the future, being very patient to rotate them into the market at the point where risk and reward will be the best. Once again, in the future, once the cycle is over, I will be publishing once again a new MS Millionaire spreadsheet of the coins that I'm going to buy in the cycle to come. But first, this cycle has to finish. We have to exit with the coins that we have, and we'll see which coins deliver and which coins don't. We already, despite the market not having done much, we still have bought a good amount of winners that have moved, because 99% of the coins haven't moved. And honestly, I think like 80% of them will never move, but I think more will move. For now, I think maybe 2 or 3% of coins moved. But I think in general, it's something like 10 to 15 or 20% of coins moved before the cycle ends. It would make sense historically, once again. So yeah, that's that. Once again, my friends, highly suggest that you go and you read the 2 market updates that were published. One was published 3 days ago. One was published just now, about an hour or 2 hours ago, and then one will be published either tomorrow or after tomorrow, depending on the data that the market presents. So once again, follow that link and join. Let's see. Excuse me, please. Let's see what the people are saying. By the way, I just worked out, so just before I start saying hi to everyone, my friends, a little bit non-crypto material. My wife and I, we went to the Atlantis on the Palm here in Dubai. We chilled. We had some drinks. We ate some tacos. We chilled on the beach. We walked around. We swam in the swimming pool, went for a massage and all that good stuff, spa. And then I got back just now, put in some work, analyzed the markets, spent some time with my kid, and went and worked out. So just after the workout, right away, I jumped on the live to talk to you. Hello, Permabull. How are you doing, brother? Permabull says, hi, Rob, you rock. Cheers. Thank you. Juan Wives says, good morning from Miami. Juan, thank you very much. The General Speculator says, XRP's little cousin, AGBAR, has been killing it. Awesome. That's very good. Will JH says, hello, Rob, from me and Catherine. Oh, well, good to see you. Catherine says, you're looking fantastic. Thank you, Kath. Thank you. We'll appreciate that. 31 kilos gone. 31 kilos gone. So I feel much better. I've still got 8 to 9 kilos to go, and I'll reach my goal. So basically, once I get to like 98, 97 kilos, that's it. I'm going to calm down, and I'm just going to stick to that weight. But yeah, I got another roughly 8 kilos to go after having lost 31 kilos. I feel much better. My health is much better. I had some health issues because I wasn't eating healthy, and so yeah. So now I feel much better. All my blood work, everything came back very good. I no longer have any issues. So yeah. Thank you. AK, good to see you here. He says, hi, Rob, new member here, an XRP and TEL holder. And any views on TEL? Welcome. I saw your update for February. Yeah, brother. So if you saw the update, you know that we're out of 30%, holding the rest, waiting for higher prices. Since it has been one of the coins that has been delivering, I think when the whole market reverses eventually, after whatever path we take to get there, it will be one of those coins that keeps delivering. And once it does, we'll be laddering out with more profits without chasing the top. We'll do the same thing with TEL that we're going to do with any other coin out there. Andrei Bozic, hello, brother. How are you doing? Good to see you. Gian Sasa, AK, can you recommend how much TEL to get? What I recommend is not to get TEL now. What I recommend is, I just sold 30% recently. I'm looking to take more profits on the way up. Jen say, how can I tell you to buy TEL when I'm selling? So what? I'm going to use you as exit liquidity and basically tell you, yeah, go buy. I'm going to go dump on you. That's not very. The morals there aren't very high. So you're supposed to buy coins after they've nuked and crashed very hard in the accumulation zone that has already ended. What I suggest to do if you're basically new to this market, or you have capital to inject in this market, keep it sidelined for when the next market cycle starts. Set that aside and don't inject into the market right now, because risk and reward isn't the best. Yes, some coins are still down, but we're so late into the market that some of these coins are no longer dormant laggards. Some are laggards, but also some of these coins are simply the losers of the cycle. So once again, we don't know anything exactly until the cycle ends, which is why we're diversified in accumulation phase. Wait for the accumulation phase. You won't have to wait that long, about a year, slightly less until it begins. Darren Wartanian, Robert, should we sell now and get out? Bear market coming. I've published my thoughts on that on Patreon and what I'm doing. Generally, I just say that my take is that there's more time in the cycle, and in case I am wrong and this time is different, and I don't think it is, but let's say I am wrong and I am different. I don't have 100% accuracy rate, and nobody in this market does. If they're telling you they do, they're lying. But anyway, in case I am wrong, I've already taken a good amount of profits to make sure that if there's a black swan event, that my members and I still have a lot of capital to rotate in the accumulation phase. Crypto Mojo says, thoughts on the ZBEC network? I have no idea what that is, Crypto Mojo. I'm sorry. Captain Kurt, good to see you. Thank you for joining. My friend International Crypto Asset Ninja says, hello, brother. Hope your weekend was wonderful. It was very good. Thank you for joining, brother. It was very good. The Dub in Desert. Hey, Rob, this is a good time for you, for your lives. I can catch them after work. The Irish guy in the Arabian Desert. Yeah. Cheers, brother. XRP at 9 cents since 2017. Awesome. That's an amazing entry. Good to see you here. Hope you're doing well in the Arabian Desert, my friend. And I hope you're taking partial profits with XRP in any coin, because if you bought at 9 cents, you outperform even me, because I bought heavily at 15 cents and I've already sold 40% of my bag. So I hope you're paying yourself partially and taking profits with any coin. beat XRP, TEL, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever basically that has pumped. Yes, I agree Ethereum hasn't pumped. Yes, I believe it has to do much better than it has done in the past, and I believe it will. But once again, it's not exactly true that it hasn't done anything. It has done a 4x from the bottom. And fortunately, not that I'm an amazing, technical analyst and nobody out there is, but we were fortunate enough to buy nearly the exact bottom of Ethereum this market cycle. But yeah. XHXJJX. Cadena, good hold. A little bag, yes. A little bag, yes. Nothing too risky. TT, hi there. How are you doing, brother? Primal test subjects 137 says, great life, live it, bro. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Benzomatic says, hi, Rob. Hi there, brother. Juan Wife says, what percentage drop in the market would you reinvest in a bull market? That would have to be something very good, something very, very good. Once again, like I just said in the update, if something would happen, I would right away update with the market update and what I'm buying, but it would have to be something truly good in terms of a crash. So, for example, like back in the day when we had the COVID crash and Bitcoin nuked 72%, I would buy something like that. Or when it crashed roughly 60%, depending on what altcoins do. Altcoins would crash more. I would buy some altcoins, not Bitcoin, but some altcoins. So yeah. Bo Boone says, good morning, Rob. Appreciated the updated as I woke up this morning. Appreciate your insights from Milwaukee. Cheers, Bo. Appreciate it, brother. Hope you're well. The Dublin Desert. Wow, amazing work in the gym, my friend. Great job. Thank you. Yeah, I'm putting in a lot of work, and like I said, I feel much better. UK Private Pilot. Hi, Rob. Good to catch another live one. What's your thoughts on open? Was QRDO feels like a rug pull? You could probably potentially. We don't know, right? Once again, we'll see. We know, for example, that Hex was a rug pull, which is why we only put in a certain amount that we put into it. But the point I'm trying to make is that we don't know. When the cycle ends, we will know, right? We don't know. We've had, you've been in crypto before. We had some amazing recoveries. We had coins do some crazy stuff like Sol. Everybody said it was dead. It went to like, what, $8 or $12. I mean, it nuked so hard, and it brushed up against the all-time highs, and went crazy and delivered crazy ROI this cycle, right? I mean, there have been some crazy resurrections in crypto, and there have been some crazy deaths, right? We don't know, brother. We don't know. That's exactly why we have the strategy that we have. Once the cycle ends, well, we'll see. We'll find out. Thomas Horton, good to see you here, brother. How are you doing? Permable says, if you need any help, advice, food, or exercise-wise, let me know. I'm about 30 years into health and longevity. Wow, damn, Permable. That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think I'm doing okay because, I did speak to a professional dietitian. I have a diet that I stick to. And, I have a workout regime that I stick to. So, but I appreciate it. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Daniel says, Rob, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Daryl Vartaran says, if XRP doesn't hold one night, should we sell because it'll come down to $1? I mean, that's up to you. If you sell, that's exactly why I sold 40%, right? So generally, I believe it needs to do better this market cycle. And if it doesn't, that's a problem. So that I think it needs to do better this market cycle, because even in the last cycle, it did a 20x. It still hasn't done a 20x this market cycle. And I believe it is one of those coins that needs to go into price discovery mode. And in doing so, it would speak volumes. And if it doesn't, it would also speak volumes. But yeah, so it's up to what you do. I'm out with 40% and I'm holding the rest. AKA Action says, you're a smart man. Thanks, Rob. Cheers, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you. Mr. T says, hi, Rob. Best wishes from Ireland. Can't wait to go back to Dubai for a holiday again. Yeah. If you're here, let me know. I've met a lot of people off YouTube, off Twitter, content creators, just people who are very silent, in the background, behind the curtain, so to speak, that never even tweet anything. So if you're here and I'm here and you have time and I have time, why not meet either for coffee or for lunch or for, maybe grab a drink. So yeah, let me know if you're here. So yeah, that's that. And generally, my friends, we're going to finish soon now because I do have to go. My family's waiting for me. We're going to go grab a bite. They're waiting for me to have dinner. So I'm not going to keep them waiting. We're going to have dinner together as a family. Very important factor. There's nothing more important than family in this world. And your close friends, your close circle, the people that you love. I keep saying this, that basically the most important thing in family, in life, is family and friends. The rest is a bonus. Of course, great health and money are also important factors, but nothing beats family and friends and close circles. Either way, my friends, yeah. I think I've shared everything I wanted to share. Thank you for your time once again. Do read the market update, please, especially if you're a member. If you're not a member, join. It costs $5 to read the updates I'm referring to, the last one and the one published today and the one that'll be published either tomorrow or the day after that. Generally, I just also hope that as a member, despite getting the calls of what we're buying, what we're selling now and all that, I hope you're learning. We've been doing this for years, and I started this because I wanted to teach people what I do. Back when basically I predicted the SRP is going to crash to 15 cents when it was trading at roughly $3, and then it did crash to 15 cents, and we'll be able to buy heavily there. People asked me to start making a course and explaining how I was able to predict that. Yeah, so I really hope people have learned a lot. It's been years now. The most important thing that I'm trying to do there is to make sure that people learn and can put that to use by themselves. All right. Anyway, please kind of put a like. Really appreciate it, my friends. If you're on Patreon and you have questions, write. Sometimes DMs don't work, unfortunately. So comment under that post, and I'll reply if you have any questions. I'll do my best to the best of my ability to try to answer. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Take care, friends.